Well, honey, ain't nobody got time for that. Put it that way, I don't have time. A bitch busy.
Goddamn.
Hey friends, before I start this video, I'm gonna let you guys know that I am sick. I have been sick. That's why there was no blog post this week and there was no video on Tuesday, because I'm sick and I have been sick and I was just too sick for it, and I'm too sick for this. But because I was tried, I am now sitting on my floor like Trisha Paytas making this video. Excuse my background, I know it's not aesthetically pleasing. We'll get back at it on Friday and next week, and we'll get back into the regular videos. But for now, I'm here to make a very Trisha Paytas-esque video and kind of rant, but not really. If you follow me on like any of my other social medias, you probably know a little bit about this. You're probably wondering what, I wasn't really clear on what had happened, but I'm probably not going to be. Honestly, I feel like I'm not going to waste any more time on those trash people. I do not waste time on racists. I do not waste time on Islamophobics. I don't waste time on homophobics. I do not waste time on any type of bigotry, because well, honey, ain't nobody got time for that. Honestly, put it that way, I don't have time. A bitch busy, and I don't have time to sit here and back and forth arguing with you bitches over racism, race, and, you know, try to convince you that non-white people are valid. So I'm gonna touch lightly on what happened. There's this group on Facebook. It's about primarily white girls ranting about things that I don't really like. Half the time the rants are not even anything worth ranting about, or they're ranting about girls in another group ranting. It's just like, I don't even know how I ended up in there, don't even ask. There was a back and forth about Halloween costumes and what was racist and what isn't, and what's offensive and what isn't, and a lot of back and forth. You know, I politely went in there trying to explain that, you know, dress up as whatever you want as long as you're not being offensive and you're not being racist and you're not in blackface. And suddenly it all ended up with racist memes and talking about plantations and talking about weaves, which, by the way, honey, if you cannot tell the difference between a weave, box braids, twists, lace fronts, and natural hair. Okay, but in the end, halfway through there, my sister kind of ended the conversation, but I kind of, eventually I just kind of got tired of it, and I blocked them. And it was weird because like later on I kind of felt kind of proud of myself for that, because when I was younger I used to not ever stand up for myself. People have said outright racist things to me, to my face, and I have said nothing. I just kind of take it and go home and cry about it, or I'll laugh along like it's funny, and you know, and that really got to me for a long time, which was actually really sad. And then I guess a couple of years ago I became more vocal, and I started popping off left and right, because I had enough. I was going off. I was making Facebook posts. I was making like going on little tweet sprees. Tumblr, my blog, and that's kind of where I gained a lot of following on my blog, because I started to be more vocal about my experiences and about everything, really, my opinions. And I know that a lot of people don't really like that, and the thing is, I don't care. That being said, I'm not gonna waste any more time on these garbage people, but I realized that like I've started to calm down a little bit, where I don't really engage often. I try not to engage, but I don't know, I felt like it was so harmless when I did engage last time, and for it to end the way it did in explosive news. If you want to know what actually happened, I will leave a link down below if you want to go and read that. But honestly, I feel like it doesn't even matter, and these garbage people do not need any more like publicity or whatever. They can stay. I left the group, they can stay in their little group and whatever. But yeah, so but what I do want to talk about is like the block button essentially is what this is about. Yeah, I used to be so afraid to block people. I used to feel like I was like, it was a loss almost. I was showing weakness if I used my block button. But the thing is that the block button is there for a reason. And it really, like, after doing it like last night for the first time and like actually blocking somebody like in the middle of an argument and whatever, and you know, of course later on they're like, oh, she blocked me and like, you know, such a B and this and whatever, and just kind of cussing me the fuck out.
You're mad.
I feel like that's the point. I feel like sometimes you need to just remove yourself from situations. I know that when I was younger, I think that if I block someone in the middle of an argument, it kind of implies that they're right. It gives them the impression that like I gave up and, you know, kind of like, oh, like you're right type of thing. And the thing is that you can block someone and still stand by what you said. I still stand by everything I said. Everything that was said in that thread, I still stand by completely 100%. However, I don't need that negativity in my life at all. I don't know these people. I don't need to waste my time and put myself in that position for people to come at me the way that they have been and talking about my hair and my race and telling me that I'm not, for some reason thinking that I'm not African because my Facebook says you're from BC. At one point, one of the girls said that I was using a fake picture on my profile, which was actually really flattering to me because I didn't know I got it like that. Like, in all seriousness, like, blocking people is not a sign of weakness at all. People like are like, oh, like she's weak, she blocked. You block, like, yeah, block the hell out of everybody.
Blocked and reported.
And it doesn't even just go for people that like are harassing you. It kind of also goes across the board for like people, things that you just don't want to see. Like the websites that we use have made it so easy for us to do this, to remove the negativity that we don't want to see. Like Twitter has a muted words. You can go in and if anybody tweets something with Trump in it or the N-word or whatever, you can block any tweets that have that and they'll never show up on your timeline. And since doing that, I've actually been like in a better place. Honestly, it's not even about like hating someone per se or whatever, but it's just like, even honestly, I have some of my exes blocked. Not because I hate them, not because, yeah.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
But a lot of times I don't want to see, especially like when we have friends in common, I don't want to see that stuff. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see their name and be reminded of everything that they put me through, basically. You know, it's dumb. It's dumb and you don't deserve that. And we as people deserve to be in a good headspace. We deserve to be like mentally healthy. And if, you know, if seeing somebody's tweets, somebody's comments, somebody's pictures, if you know, somebody's like statuses or all this negativity, you know, takes you out of that positive headspace and puts you in a place where like you don't want to be, it makes you angry, it makes you a person that you don't want to be, then why not block them? Like, I don't, you know. And you know what, if somebody is trying you hit that block button. Like, you don't even have to engage, you know, just block. And it's like, now they can't see you, you can't see them, and it's out of your head and you move on. And I'm so upset that it took me so freaking long to just, like, as long as I've been on the internet, I don't know why it's taking me so long to just be able to hit that block button. More often, it's there for a reason. You could have 1,000 people blocked and it doesn't matter. If those 1,000 people are trying you, honey, blocked.
Boy, if you don't get
blocked. All right, like, I don't know, but yeah, that was essentially the point of this video. It wasn't necessarily to rant about trash people or racists or whatever, but it was just to kind of, I guess, encourage more people to like block people. Like, yeah, like, block negative people, block them. Like, it's not a big deal. It's not, sometimes it's what you need for your soul. You should just, you know, do what's best for you. It's not really always about being right or trying to get the person to see your perspective, because that's really not your job. It is not your job to educate everybody on racism and homophobia, and you know what I mean? Like, it's not our responsibility, and you know what? It takes up too much of your time and you have a life to live, so blocked. But yeah, I think that's the end of this video. That's all I really had to say. It's kind of therapeutic. Like, I need to make more videos like this, kind of sitting and talking to the camera. But I will be back on Friday and next week with new videos, and I'll be back to normal and the blog posts and all that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hit that block button. Don't block me though, we're friends, but like, block everybody else. Block all the haters. Block them.